Hello. So I wanted to talk about the whole isolation and I guess you could say like shunning that mixed people face. Cause I'm so inspired by other channels. Like I see all the girls making videos about this, and I have an experience with it too. But I'm kind of like I don't know if it's because I'm a Leo. I do not care. Like, I just don't. And I have like a huge family. So I know that that is like a benefit. So I'm not going to take away from that. I'm not shaming anybody who like it does affect. Because like I get it. Because I know like it's like weird. Like why would, I don't know. It's just weird the way people go about things. But me, I have a huge family. So like that also made people mad that when they would try to shun me, I would go back to family. And they was like, so you still need friends? And I'm like, I don't need you. I don't even know you. Like, back up. And they'd be like, it's like they would try to shun me because they wanted me to chase them. I'm like, I'm not chasing you. Like, what is wrong with you? Especially when it's like, and this is like no weird stuff, but like when it's like a girl doing it and like they're supposed to be your friend, it's like, girl, what is wrong with you? Why would I chase you? You're a girl, I'm a girl. Why would I ever do that? Like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. I have like a lot of trauma where like girls will befriend me but really want to date me, and that, I don't know, it really messed me up because it's like, why are you trying to hold my hand and be weird or hold on to me? I don't know. That happened to me so freaking often, and I'm just sitting here like, get off of me. And then when I would say something, people would defend that person. I'm just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, why are you defending that? Again, that was like, I don't know. I grew up around some weird people, man. I grew up around some weirdos. Like, it wasn't like my hometown though. I can't think of any time that's happened in my own town besides like people who were like, I'm not even gonna mention this video, but like it happened when I went to Baltimore. And I'm just like, why are you people grabbing on me? Like, back up. Anyway, people, it was like people can't handle rejection. And rejection doesn't always mean like, oh, you don't want to be friends or cool with somebody. Rejection can be like, you know, you don't like them in the way they like you, so back up. It's gross. I don't care who's doing it. That is nasty. Don't try to force yourself on people. But yeah, like they would try to shun me. Or like, you know, you'll be new to a job and like people will try to like sneak off in a corner and snicker, and it's like, girl, I don't care, and I just mind my business, because that doesn't really bother me too much, because I like to just focus on my work and listen to like Netflix and stuff or YouTube videos, so, or talk on the phone. I really like talking on the phone at work, but yeah, so like when I used to work, I would just like my business, and they would like, after trying to shun me, be like I was the one being mean for not talking to them. They'd be like, oh, doesn't she have to speak? And I was like, did you speak to me? And I'm like, oh, you're playing tit for tat. And it's like, no, like it's not that big of a deal is what I'm trying to say. Like, you didn't speak to me, I didn't speak to you. Get over it, back up. Like, it's not that big of a freaking deal. You're so desperate for attention. I'm like so over it. And it's like, that was like a pattern. Like, it was a pattern. It's like almost every job, because I used to quit jobs because people used to get on my freaking nerves. And it's one thing about me, don't do that. Like, don't, if the manager doesn't want to be a manager, I will go straight to them people. Don't do that. But anyway, so yeah, like they would sit there and just freaking stare me down, huddle up in a group like, who's that? All that weird stuff, because like you don't know how to be a human being and interact with someone. Like, I don't know, I don't get that. Like, I've never felt the need to talk about somebody new. Like, I'll probably say hello and then like mind my business, because I don't think about people like that. It's like, I don't know, I think that's weird to just be all in people's business when they're learning their job, when they're learning a new job. You're staring them down while they're learning how to like do their job. What type of creep stuff is that, man? That's weird to me. Like, I would never do that to someone. But anyway, so yeah, like people would like try to huddle up. They'll try to like, they'll try to like purposely not speak to me. I've already said this in another video, but they'll purposely not speak to me, right? And then I would like I didn't care. Like, okay, you don't want to speak to me, that's fine. Like, I'm not really like a talkative person in the morning specifically, and I would just go on about my business, and then they'll go to management and be like, oh, she didn't speak to me. And my managers would be like, did you speak to her? And they'd be like, well, no, but like, why? Like, it's kind of rude to not speak. She's new here. And I'm like, I don't owe you anything. Like, who do you think you are? And even when I did speak, they would literally ignore me. They would try to beg for me to speak to them, and then I would speak. They would try to ignore me, like, as some type of power play. And I would just laugh, like, you're so fucking desperate. Like, you're so desperate. And everyone can see it. And then the managers, like, half the time don't even know what to do. But, like, they'll be like, they'll, like, get in trouble for being a complete creep because you're fixated on a girl who doesn't even know you. Weirdo. Like, and the thing is, these people aren't like teenagers. Like, I was a teenager. They were not teenagers. Like, they were grown. Why are you doing that? Especially to someone who's like a teenager. Like, you're weird. You're a freaking creep. Oh my goodness. Like, it bothers me so much. Like, I just don't get why anyone would do that. I would never think to do something like that. I genuinely just like to vibe and do my own thing when I'm out. Why are you in my face? That's so creepy. Like, I've had people, like, okay, say you start a new job, and men will do this too because they're fucking insecure and they want to, like, have some type of power play and try to prove a point to you. So I walked to like the cafe, and I was like, the manager had asked me to ask him, which, looking back, she tried to set me up, like, to try to embarrass me, which was weird because, like, I was new, and I'm like, what is this, some type of fucking hazing thing? Like, you're a grown-ass fucking 40-year-olds. Don't piss me off. So, anyway, she, like, oh my goodness. So, she was like, oh, yeah, can you ask him for that? So, I went in there and I asked him, and then they, like, all, like looked at me out the side of their eyes and, like, ignored me, and I was like, well, they didn't answer, because I'm not gonna, like, no. And then they was like, oh, she comes in there, like, smirking, like, and laughing, like, oh, y'all ignored her. And they're just like start laughing. I'm like, I don't see what's funny. Like, I don't think this is cute. You're grown. And then so, like, when they tried to speak to me after that, like, I wouldn't speak to them because you want to have it play like this weird game. I'm not talking to you. That's disgusting. You're grown. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna talk about something in a second. But yeah, so, like, they kept trying to go out their way, and like oh my god, they had, like, this shocked look on their face when they realized, like, 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds, 50-year-olds playing, like, some type of mean kid games, trying to bully the new person wasn't gonna work with me because I don't care about you whatsoever. I will ignore your existence. They, like, had this, like, shocked look on their face, like, and they would, like, keep trying to go out their way to talk to me and, like, help me, and I was just like, nope, I don't need it, I'm fine. And if it wasn't work related, I would not speak to them. And then they, like, try to go to management, like, oh, she doesn't talk to us, and my manager was like, and she doesn't have to. And they, like walked around with the puppy dog look in her face, and I'm like, I don't care. You're disrespectful to people. So, mind you, every time I've been in a job like this, I'm not even the only one who goes through it. So, one of my, like, this guy I know, and I know him, like, from my old job because he used to be a customer. So, they do the same thing to him. He quits the same day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not judging you. Like, I'm not judging you whatsoever. And then I had, like, another job where it was, like, an overnight job, and it was a new guy who started, and they did the same, like, they were trying to haze me and do all this weird stuff to me, and I was ignoring them. I paid them dust because, ew, that's rude. I'm not gonna entertain you being, like, mean. Like, I don't care about you that much. So I just stayed on the phone and minded my business and, like, did my own thing. And I was like, you're not gonna train me? I'm gonna go slow as possible. I don't care. You're gonna either do your job, or I'm just gonna, like, keep asking questions. Like, I'm not gonna, like, don't play like that. Like, you're grown. Anyway, so they did the same thing to him. They refused to train him because he was gay, and they were, like, weirdos because, like, he wasn't coming onto them. Y'all aren't cute enough for anybody to want to come on to. Let's be real. Okay, we're both young. You're literally, like, who even does that at your age? Like, I just don't get it. Like, no. Anyway, so they wouldn't train him, and he quit that day too. Like, he quit the same day. He was like, do you know where the manager is? And I was like, the manager I knew was not there. So I was like, I guess he's not here tonight. And he was like, guess what, I'm gonna leave. And he literally clocked out. And then I am quitting that job, like, a little after him. like maybe a week or two after him, because they were so insufferable. And I was like, enough of this. And then they tried to beg me to come back. No, I'm not. You people are like so miserable. You run everyone off. I don't know if it's like I don't know. I don't get it. Like, how are you trying to be a bully at your big age? Like, you must hate your life, because I've never wanted to bully anyone. I've never felt the need to. Why am I gonna bully you? What am I gaining from that? Nothing. I don't gain anything from bullying you. Anyway, thank you to all of like the other creators who like, y'all inspired me so much to make this like type of video, because I usually like, I don't know, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, the stuff that they did to us was like, it was like hazing. And it was because that guy, like, he cared about his appearance. Like, you know, he had like new clothes on. Like, he was put together, and they were jealous of him. The other guy, he was like, you know, from like the suburbs. And I feel like those people, like in that second job, or like the first job or whatever, he was well put together as well. Like, they were jealous of him. They were like, they kept asking me about like because like I was at that job with a white family member. They got me the job, and they kept like questioning that. It was a very diverse job, but like they were being real like weird about it. And it was like, I don't know. And they were all like hood, like diverse though. Like, I want to like emphasize that, like, they were diverse, but they were all like ghetto. And they were like weird towards people who were not ghetto. Like, we're not ghetto. We're not gonna treat people like that. Like, we're just not. Like, I don't know. It's just not in our like way of doing things. It was like, so, oh my god, like, it's probably gonna end up being long, but it was like, this guy liked me there, and I didn't like him. So like, I would like ignore him, but he tried to make me jealous with this other girl, and it didn't work. And he was like, don't you want to talk to me? And I was like, no, I don't. He was like, why? And I was just like, I just don't want to. Oh my goodness. And then like this other guy, he bought me like a bunch of gifts, and I guess my manager seen that, right? And my manager must realize like he was being weird, because like I wasn't really reciprocating it. He just was like giving me a bunch of gifts and like all this stuff, and like I didn't want to like say, I wanted to like, I told him like, oh, like, you can stop, but like he was really pushy, and I'm not a confrontational person. I like for management or like the police to handle stuff. So he my managers they saw it, they were uncomfortable, and they fired him. Like, I didn't even have to ask them. I just kind of like, yeah, like, it was weird. And which was okay, another weird thing is like, it was a girl who worked there who got mad at him for buying me stuff, but she was like gay. I was like, why are you mad at him? I mean, like, in my mind, I'm like, why are you mad at him for buying me stuff and you're not like straight? I don't get that. Or maybe she was bisexual, because she did have a child, and she did say she used to like men, but I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, like, I used to be on the phone every single day, because that's just how I am. Like, if I love being like, I think I get that from my dad, because my dad, he does that. Like, he likes to be on the phone with his friends when he's going out, versus like going out with your friends. It's kind of annoying sometimes, because like, what if they want to do something and you want to do something and you don't? Maybe that's just because I have a bunch of siblings. When you have a bunch of siblings, you don't really want to, like, you realize like alone time is so valuable, and you may not want to interfere with that going out. Like, I want to be able to shop and not be like pulled this way and pulled that way. I like going out with my family and friends sometimes, but it's not like like when me and my dad went out, he'll go to his stores and I'll go to my stores, and then we'll meet back up like like a family does. But it's sometimes when you go out with your friends, it's like they want you to go everywhere they want to, and like they don't really respect your boundaries. I've had that issue with people, so I don't like going out with people. Or like, I don't know why I kept attracting like people who were just like attention seekers, but in a way where it affected me. Like, they would like push me to say like we're all trying on dresses. They'd be like, oh, but look at me, and how do I look at it? And I'm like, oh yeah, you look good. Like, I'm trying to try on my own stuff so I can see how I look, and I don't really ask people for their opinion, because I like to like stay true to my style. And oh my goodness, and then this person gonna tell me, oh no, you don't like that kind of person. Let me tell you what kind of person you like. Ew, who are you to tell me what I like? That's why I don't like people like that. But she kept like interfering and like wanting the attention back on her, and like wanting me to not shop for myself. And then when I like bought this, like I bought like, you know those like, oh my god, are they Sherpa? I don't know if they're Sherpa. It's Sherpa. Maybe they're Sherpa. But like those fluffy blankets, I bought like 4 of them because they were on sale at Target. And I'm like, I love these type of blankets. I'm gonna get them when they're on sale. And they were like the full body ones, like the ones you could wrap your whole body up like twice or 3 times. I love those. Anyway, so I got like white. I got like off-white, and now I have like this colorful one. Anyway, I got like a few colors, and then like I got some towels and stuff. Anyway, she's like, do you really need all of that? And I was like, is that your business? Is it your money? And then she's like, I'm just saying. Like, she was always like that though. It was really annoying. That's where my trauma began. But anyway, I think because of my egg donor being that way, that's why I like kept attracting people who were also crappy like that. Because I met amazing people, but sometimes I don't tell those stories because I don't know, like it's generic. I guess I'm probably gonna tell like the funny stories that happen with me and my friends, but yeah, like I don't know, I get inspired from seeing like other people like make a story, and I'm like, oh my god, I have a story that relates to that, so then I want to make a video. But yeah, I don't know, I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people try to like shun you and then try to like grab, still want your attention. I don't know, like, just, it's okay to not want to hang out with me because we're different cultures or different like races even. I don't care, that doesn't bother me. I actually get that a lot. Like, maybe I'm like, I don't know, I don't see a problem with doing that, especially because like growing up, if I ever wanted to hang out with other mixed people would try to like say I was like being rude, and it's like, no, I'm not. I literally just want to get to know people who are like me. People be like, oh, it's the blue face society. Shut up, like, you're just so, shut up. Like, I hang out with all type of people, okay? The one time I want to hang out with a mixed person, you throwing all these shots at me, like, that's insane. But yeah, so I hate people who do that. And then it's like oh my goodness, it's always like that. And then like, or it'll be like, I'll meet like really nice people, but it's one person. All it takes is one person to start that stuff, like to get intimidated by one person in the friend group, and they will start doing that. And usually this is how it happens with me. Either I defend somebody because they're getting bullied, or I'm just like the target off bat. Like, a lot of people I feel like are intimidated because I like have confidence, I guess you would say. So it's like that one person will try to turn everybody against me, and those people won't necessarily be against me, but they don't want to cause conflict because like they've known that person longer. So like that's typically an issue. Or like some people are fake and they want to fit in, and they feel like that person's gonna come against them. That always sucks. But I don't know, I feel like I have enough siblings and enough friends as it is, so it doesn't really bother me in the fact of like they don't want to talk to me. It only bothers me when they like go out of their way to harass me or to like make it a big deal, because it doesn't have to be a big deal. Like, chill, we're good. You could be over there, I could be over here, let it go. But yeah, thank you for all of the content creators who made like videos like this. Y'all really inspired me, and that's all for this video. Thank you, see you later.